What has happened to this country, man? Oh, hey Rachita, don't you feel sad and gloomy to see every nasty thing happening to this country? Okay, wait, do you even know what problems we Indians are going through? Dude, everybody knows, chill. Okay, tell me, do we have the power and authority to change anything? No, right? Of course we have. We have been ruled by Mughals and Britishers for more than 400 years. India lost its charm, rich culture, amazing heritage, and diamond-studded capability to make a revolution. Invaders have destroyed everything in our country. But wait, despite of atrocities and slavery this country has faced, we are now one of the fastest growing nations in the world. Indian Army is now one of the strongest armed forces on this planet. Indians are becoming the CEOs of massive international multi-companies like Google, Microsoft and Apple. But no, we still have more to do. We still have a large ocean to sail through. The India I want to see should carry international relations on fire. In today's era, where most of the countries are struggling with COVID-19 pandemic, we are creating a history. We are creating a history by exporting COVID vaccines to more than 80 countries. But hey Rachita, that's not enough. The India I want to see should focus more on startups and innovations than 9-to-5 oriented jobs. The India I want to see should focus more on creating and producing technologies than relying on the other countries. And do you know how will this happen? When we students will focus more on comprehending a subject than rote learning it. Now Rachita, you tell me, would you rather prefer living in a city like Mumbai or Singapore? Singapore, of course. Why? What attracts you more about that country? Amazing infrastructures and empty skyscrapers, I guess. Exactly my point. The India I want to see should have stunning infrastructures. The government should invest more in health, education, infrastructures and stop. Do you think it's that easy? It costs a lot of money. Moreover, the opposition will not let this happen easily. That's exactly where the backbone of our country loses its grip. Undoubtedly, I want a strong opposition, but opposing government just for the sake of opposition is something which I strongly condemn. Criticize them when necessary, but appreciate them as well when required. That's true. Okay, mom's calling. I gotta go. And yeah, history exam is in the next week. No gonna lie, but history is too boring, man. Remember what I just said? Understand the basics, comprehend the subject and focus less on rote learning it. If we really want to make a revolution in India, we ourselves should first make a move. Get up, read, work and innovate. That's my mantra for India. Thank you so very much. Namaste.